This is Friday the 5th of October 2018 when the Irish National Sun and Kildare brought to Living Legends. Yeah, there you go.
These are the living legends, folks. As you can see, all five of them are in the front paddock. These are all geldings. Apparently, we only have a month left at the stud. It's closing exactly, I think it said that the 4th or the 5th.
4th, she said.
The 4th,
Sunday,
but she's going to check for me to be sure, because I get 2 different dates. But she's going to check for me to be sure, but I think it's the 4th, it's the Sunday, but I'm getting 2 different dates, because I got a events calendar and it said the 4th of November, and then I looked at the website and it said Monday the 5th of November, so I'm getting 2 different dates, so she's going to give me, she's going to check for me to just be sure to get an official date. So these are the 5 living legends. Most of this year so far, I think mainly this year so far, all of this year so far, all 5 of them have been in the front paddock. Mainly of most of last year, 3 have been at the back and 2 have been in the front. Hardy and Hurricane have been mainly in the front paddock, mainly of last year, and 3 at the back. Was Kicking King, Rite of Passage and Beaver Salmon were at the back. And Hardy Eustace and Hurricane were in the front paddock, mainly of last year. For some reason, mainly this year, all 5 of them have been in the front paddock, so they've changed the system around for some reason or other. But these are all the 5 living legends. Here.
The legends that are living.
Yeah,
as you say in French.
These are all the 5 living legends. Now, my favourite, as you know, is Hurricane. So,
he's on the extreme right hand side there.
Hurricane is at the tree. He's a dark grey there. He's at the tree there, and as you know, I think that's I don't know who that is. It's hard to tell because that's his back facing me. The light bay with the star on his forehead is Kicking King, and the bay with the no star is Hardy Eustace. And the chestnut with the sock on his right leg, I think that's in there. That's Rite of Passage, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the other one is Beaver Salmon, the one at the other end is Beaver Salmon. Beaver Salmon is now 22. And as you can see, he's starting to show his age, his body's gone out of shape. He's using the body shape, he's using the shape of his body. And he's a year older than Invincible. As you can see, he's not as good condition as Invincible. Invincible is a year younger than Beaver Salmon, and Beaver Salmon is a year older. And as you can see, Beaver Salmon is not as in good condition as Beaver Salmon is not as good condition as Invincible Spirit. And Invincible Spirit is a year younger. He's in better shape, as you know. He's in more better shape, but he looks more youthful and looks more younger, and more lean and stuff. And Beaver Salmon is starting to lose the shape of his body, and he's starting to show his age. And his hindquarters are very high up as well. But Rite of Passage is 14, and he looks a lot better compared to Beaver Salmon. He looks in much better shape and looks more youthful, more lean, and much better shape, and looks much younger as well. He's 14 years old, and he's not that much younger from Beaver Salmon. And himself and Hurricane are the youngest of the legends. Beaver Salmon's the oldest, and then next after Beaver Salmon is Hardy, and then next after him is Kicking King. Then the youngest is Rite of Passage, and Hurricane is the youngest. So, my favourite, as you know, is Hurricane. Is my favourite. As you know, lately we've been starting to we'll be starting to feed the horses leaves off the trees and stuff like that. You know, this is the latest trend that we've been starting to do, and I happen to enjoy doing it. You know, it's great fun. You know, it's great. I actually enjoy doing it. You know, and gets them to stay with us longer, and it gets them gets them to want to stay with us longer as well, because you know as well, so we get more time with them because they seem to enjoy us feeding the leaves off the trees, and we get more time with them as well. And actually, this is only starting. This is the only thing we're starting doing this year, start feeding the leaves off the trees. And as you know, and back in July, I was feeding Coolvega's foal and a few of the other foals feed leaves off trees and stuff. And I fed the Legends leaves off the trees twice. It was on the 29th, I think it was, of July. I was feeding Hurricane leaves off the tree at the other end up there, and up at the 13th of July, I think as well. You know, a day, I think of 2 days after our visit from Goffs, was feeding the leaves off the trees as well. I had a great time with the Living Legends that day too. 2 days after Goffs, and there's also the same day that Warthead was attacking the tree. In the Starlings paddocks, and it was a great time that day. It was probably my favourite day of the year so far. It was probably the day that Warthead was attacking the tree, 2 days after our visit from Goffs. And that was the national hunt sale at Goffs, and so we were at earlier this year. So but I'm just looking at getting up with these guys. But these are the geldings, as you know. Geldings means that they can't cover mares, but they can't. And cover, but they wouldn't need to make a mare. It meant that they had to get gelded so they wouldn't get themselves over the jumps. They were hurdlers. That's why they ended up getting this way. So perfect. It's a bit of a shame. In my eyes, they would have made great breeding horses. Well, in my opinion, Hurricane would make a great breeding horse. The Hurricane is the only one of the geldings that was born at the stud, funny enough. And he's the only one that was born here. I'm not too sure where the rest of them were born, but I know the Hurricane was born here. And he was born in the stable, funny enough, opposite where See the Stars was born. Opposite him. The stable opposite where See the Stars was born. Opposite him.
Who was born? Hurricane.
He's born the stable opposite where See the Stars was born. The stable opposite him, up in the Suncherry's yard there. Well, Suncherry's yard. Yeah, he's born in the stable opposite where See the Stars was born. Yeah, so they're born opposite each other. So yeah, they're born at different dates. But, he's born 2012. 14, right? 14? Hurricane?
I think so.
He's 14 now. Yeah, sorry. Hurricane's 14 now, so you'd make him. Yeah, that would make him born.
2004.
2004, yeah, 2004, yeah. And See the Stars born 2006. Yeah. But anyway, so. Then look like I get enough of these guys, of course.